welcome to stream.
Wow.
That's how we're starting out stream, right? Dude. It was good, right?
Yeah.
Bro, I was yawning, but I disguised my yawn by hitting my chest repeatedly.
I couldn't tell if that was your mic giving out or if it was like something else. So it makes sense now.
It's actually my throat hating me. Oh, I remember we were having issues with my computer.
Ooh.
So, like, we already saw this shit.
Yes.
Oh my god, there's a dead body! That's basically what they say.
They're being a dead body. I can't relate. They can, but I can't.
I won't.
Yeah, honestly, like, my name is Dead Bodies, and I'm everywhere, so, like, you can relate all of the fucking time.
Yep. There's no mistake.
Alright, stream seems to be going good. This is amazing. Because as soon as you left for the week, Hannah, guess what happened?
Hey.
Everything exploded.
Really? Honestly? That's what it felt like, Hannah. What did you do? Did you curse it?
Yeah, right before I left, I was like, yeah, I gotta fuck it all up.
Aw, thanks, man.
You're welcome. It's just like a little piece of me was left behind.
You are right.
Oh, yeah.
This is the worst.
This is the worst.
This is the worst. Yeah, it happens.
Something like this is hope. Yeah, hope that you didn't fucking die, you bitch.
This is hope, as there's like a dead kid on the ground.
No one, honestly,
Someone tried to tell me this was
100% honest.
Hmm.
Who actually liked Byakuya?
There are people out there, I'm sure.
I know, but in the game, all he's been is a dick to them. Like,
I feel like he was one of those characters that no one like in the game really cared about, and then they die. He like died, and they're like, "Oh no, Byakuya!" Could you imagine if somebody there's a dead dude on the ground, and one of these people just looks at you and goes, "This is hope. This right here, it's hope." I'm gonna guess Alex's computer had.
what?
Oh no!
I'm sorry, I spaced.
I thought your computer just like gave out again. I was like, wow,
Actually, it hasn't been doing that for a week.
nice.
I know. It did give out one time when I was blasting some music so me and Alyssa could talk about how horrible our trauma is. But, you know, maybe that was needed.
Relatable. Look at that man standing in the center of the.
Oh, that's our favorite, man.
We love that. Well, he's alright, I guess. Oh man, I need to put this food up later. I'm scared to put it up and someone else is gonna come by and eat it.
Mood.
Because, you know, it's like one of the few things.
If it was Bepsis, I would eat it.
Eat like the whole bottle.
Yeah.
Yummy.
Wait, are you not supposed to eat the bottles?
Well, you're doing better than a lot of sea creatures right now. So. I feel bad for genuinely because like we just like screw them over constantly.
Yeah, I mean, I feel bad because I laughed about it,
I don't.
But like, come on, that is funny.
What?
I'm like, man,
What's this? You
you're
stupid
really screwing over everybody and ourselves.
Name one thing we haven't screwed over.
True. Humans kind of just suck. Like, we ruin a lot of shit.
You know what else we ruin? People being happy. Oh, Miyagi is dead. Like,
Yeah.
I understand how people could like Byakuya. But I feel like if I was in this game, I would just have so much, like, anger just being like, oh my god, shut the fuck up. You know?
I'm with Chiaki. I'm about to take a nap. Fat nap.
Is it because he's fat?
No. I just... Okay, maybe that wasn't the best choice of words. It is not related to his weight. I was just saying that I'm really tired. But I'm
Oh man, I get it. I'm like kind of sleepy because like at 9:15 I woke up and I went, oh shit, it's 9:15. Because me and Alyssa had fallen asleep on the couch together. She was snuggled into me. I was holding her. It was nice.
Why do you make it sound like a fanfic? She snuggled into me as we slowly drifted off to sleep.
God damn. There would be a fanfic of us that's like that.
Yeah, what do you think I'm writing currently? No, I'm just playing.
Bro, really? Send it over.
No, I'm just kidding.
Oh.
Only if I have like, consent to write it from both you and Alyssa. I wouldn't make anything explicit.
Hey
It'd be like-
Alyssa! Is Hannah allowed to make a fanfic about our love?
No
No. Yeah, I said that. No.
Yeah, Hannah said no spot. I forgot to say that. You have our permission. Post it on Wattpad.
My first Wattpad story.
Yeah, absolutely. Fan story by my co-host.
Co-host writes fanfic.
There could be a fan fiction about you writing a fan fiction.
Bro, I could read it on street.
It would be like one day when I can't stream, it would like hack the stream.
I'm like, welcome to my. It's like, you know how they have poetry nights? This is my fanfic night.
Everybody's like, what? The victim was repeatedly stabbed over and over 10 times in between the throat and abdomen region, resulting in death. I just want to say those pink dots in the middle of him are kind of aesthetic.
Do you want to get stabbed repeatedly in the abdomen and the throat region?
Yeah. How'd
10
you know?
times. So you can get those, cause you know, you were talking about the aesthetic of those dots.
You know, I would get aesthetic dots that look like stab wounds, you know?
Keep this in mind.
Schmut.
What?
What?
Anyway. Moving forward.
I don't know why I made that noise.
It's okay. It's okay. It'll be okay.
Alyssa has like murdered me.
Oh, then it's not okay. I lied.
Do you want to write that as the ending of our love in the fanfiction?
Yeah, it ends in Alyssa killing you. That's... it's an angst, actually.
It's an angst. Hey
One of
Alyssa! In the end of Hannah's fanfiction, you stabbed me. Is that okay? She said yes!
Tell her the tag was angst.
The tag was angst.
Life's no fun without some drama.
You fucking kill me.
Mike, I was bored.
You would say that. You would like say that someone accidentally fell on a knife.
Dude, it's like the what are those like epilogues? Is that what it's called when it's like a chapter after the end of the story?
Yeah.
It's that's the epilogue. Is just Alyssa sitting in the police station and she's like, yeah, I was just bored.
Yeah. Bro.
Like the police are like, man, like there were like 30 stab wounds. I was bored.
I was bored, you know. I just want to see how many stab wounds I could get in before you guys came.
Ma'am, you didn't even try to hide anything. I didn't feel like it.
Why hide things when you can just go to jail? Free food. I never have to make my food.
Wait, if I go to jail, I don't have to work anymore? Fuck yeah!
Please don't kill somebody.
Can't you get a job in jail though?
Yes, you can get a job in jail. In fact, you have to because you still have to pay for things in jail.
Dang.
Wait, what?
You still have to pay for things in jail.
Wait, what?
Toothbrushes, toothpaste. If you want coffee.
This is the bullshit.
I gotta do it. I gotta look at the dead body. Look, it's a.
I gotta look at the body.
Oh my god! Stop whimpering! It's just a dead body.
Stop.
Is this duct tape? Seems to be paint applied to the non-sticky side of the tape. With the dim light beneath the table, it seems to glow dully. Just like my humor.
Glow dully.
Hannah, can you get a little closer to that microphone over here?
Dully.
Dolly?
Dully?
Dol?
That doesn't feel like a real word.
I don't know. It sounds like solely.
Dully, yeah. Like the monster.
Yeah! I'm glad we were thinking of the same thing, home dog. Hold on! Wait, why is auto on? How did the killer bring this knife to the dining hall in the first place? Yakia had one in his pocket.
Yeah, he was keeping it.
Hannah, I can barely hear you over the sound of Danganronpa.
Well, damn. That's kind of rude. Danganronpa music.
You're kind of rude, Danganronpa music.
No, I'm not. I'm sensitive.
Stop being a sensitive bitch!
No, I
Okay.
will cry. I'll do it right now. No.
Callie has come full circle. We can now say homo after saying I love you with all the homo. I think I broke Callie on that
You did. How'd you break Callie?
because I kept saying homo and she's like, please stop. And then after a while she's like, fine, homo.
Fine.
How did the killer bring the knife? Yakia thoroughly patted down everyone and thoroughly inspected every corner of this old building. The confiscated dangerous items were supposed to be placed in that case.
Duralumin.
That sounds gay.
It's not. Well, actually, maybe it is. I don't know.
That case is your father. Gone.
I mean, yeah.
You're like, you didn't have to say it.
We all knew. You didn't have to say it.
I'm like that one kid that like states the obvious all the time.
There's a Duralumin case. I looked up Duralumin cases.
It's possible they stole the knife from the case, or hid it somewhere hard to find. Also, there's one more thing about this knife that's strange. It's some kind of paint that's been applied to the hilt. The dim light beneath the table. Oh my god. Yeah, I got it. Could this be glowing paint? I don't know, dude. Could your mom be gay?
I don't know, maybe.
Could the sky turn different colors?
Maybe, I don't know.
Knife has been added to the true. I love knife. You know what the greatest part of this is? Byakuya saw who killed him.
True.
And he's the only one who knows. Byakuya, we call to you. What is this? Looks like binoculars, but why is there a bunch of binoculars? Why is there a pair of binoculars under the table?
Hey,
No, they just like to rest there. Hajime, those aren't binoculars, you stupid motherfucker.
Then what are they?
perhaps
Bruh. Those are probably night vision goggles.
It's not like when you scroll over to them, it tells you exactly what they are. They break the fourth wall. You idiot, the player of the game knew that before you.
God, how can you be more stupid? No, I can't say that.
Do it, it's okay.
Be more stupid than the person that spent this much money on this game.
I got it for free, so I didn't spend no fucking money.
I can't say anything, I spent way too much money.
I literally waited for the third game to go on sale. I was gifted the first one, and I think I used my Christmas money on the first one. Or I was gifted this one.
Yeah.
It was funny because I had it higher on my list than the actual first one. I'm an idiot. That's what I'm telling you.
I think we're all idiots.
It's okay. Someday we won't be idiots.
I don't know about that. Okay.
They should have gave everybody like night vision goggles at the door. Hear me out.
See, can you imagine if everyone wears some fucking night vision goggles?
They'd be like,
Just
oh, fucking Alyssa did it. They'd be like, oh, cool. And that would be the end of it.
at the supermarket on this island, they also stock self-defense kits too. Why no one thought to grab a self-defense kit is beyond me, considering they fucking sell them.
Or a fucking pair of night vision goggles. Like, come on, guys. If that's the case, did the killer use those night vision goggles to kill Byakuya? Really?
What?
Is that what you've been working on?
Have you heard me typing away?
Yes!
Oh, no.
Can we pretend that airplanes in the night sky like shooting stars? Shooting star. I could really use a wish right now. Wish right now. Wish right now.
Spaces between like the different words didn't really come across as well as they did when I was typing it. So it kind of looks all jumbled together.
Yeah, Twitch does that.
Why?
Which, no, I'm not gonna say that. You pay me.
Which is over here with like, I just imagine like a little Twitch symbol holding up a paycheck with a little lighter below it.
Please, Twitch. My $20 a month. Which is honestly more than I deserve, but you know. Did the killer use these night vision goggles to kill Byakuya during the blackout? Yes. Wow, you're so smart. That's why all the stuff to kill him is in glow-in-the-dark paint. The body is collapsed face down under the table, as if it were in the middle of attempting something, and it looks like he was, according to the Monokuma file, he was repeatedly stabbed between the throat and abdomen. Repeatedly stabbed. Would one of us really do something so horrible? Monokuma File 1 has been updated in your handbook. Check the Truth Bullets menu to review it. Hold on. Oh, we're gonna start saving a lot more. In case my computer does, in fact, commit suicide. Because we ain't doing this 50 times. Oh, can we talk about the lamp that doesn't matter?
Remember that lamp really ever mattering too much.
Oh, you know what my favorite thing is? How sometimes, like, things not even pertaining to... What are we missing? What did we not look at? We looked at the knife. I didn't look at the blood stain.
You could.
I could really use a wish right now. Wish right now. Wish right now.
Too lazy to do the thing I did with the other one.
I'm so proud that you are too lazy. Hey, Bubba. Baby? Alyssa? Alyssa? That does not look like staying awake. Maybe you should draw or something. You're watching. Alyssa, hey! Gotta stay up. Bubba, go check on Susan. Go see a counselor. Blood flowing from Byakuya formed a huge pool under the table. That's a lot of blood. I fucking knew it!
You see Hajime like slap some flex tape on Byakuya.
Hannah said Hajime just slaps a bunch of flex tape on Byakuya.
With this long piece of flex tape, we can cover all 10 holes. 10 stab wounds.
Watch it as it stops bleeding.
As it.
Yeah, the stab wound. You're trying on my shoe. I need to know if it's going smoothly, but you can do it on your phone. But you have to wear headphones, and the earbuds are over there. See? Where is she? Come on, you should play Pokemon. It'll be fun. No, you would not play. Why don't you want to play Pokemon? What? What's wrong? Wanna watch TikTok? You gotta use your buds. You know that? When I kiss. I love you. Callie FaceTimed us earlier, and we kissed while FaceTiming her, and she said, "Ew, love is gross."
Not surprising.
Callie thinks everything's gross.
God.
Even the inner side of the tablecloth is covered in blood. Is that the inner or is that the outer?
I think it's just it's the inner, but like the cloth got flipped upwards.
Blood
Like-
might have been splattered all over the place when he got stabbed, but there
Hey.
doesn't seem to be any drag marks leading from the blood pool. Bloodstains under the table have been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. I'm sure I've investigated pretty much what's under the table. Despite the fact that it's just me, I think I'm working pretty hard. Even if it's just a little, I'm sure we're getting close to the truth behind Byakuya's death. Why is it going in between talking out loud and in your head? What?
Being someone around him and just hearing this dude go, yeah, I think we're closer, yeah. We're getting close.
2 hours later. Oh man, I always hated the investigations that like literally would take like an hour just to figure out that little tiny like speck of glass that you couldn't see. It's like, you idiot, how could you miss this? And it's like a fucking grain of salt on a piece of table.
A grain of salt on a piece of table.
Shut up! You and
And the
Hannah
clip-
did the same thing, I hate you both!
Where's the clip? Where is it?
You clip it, bitch! You're the only one watching!
Wait, how do I clip? How do I clip? Oh, no.
Oh, let's just clip it. Bitch. Oh, this is the metal case Byakuya had with him. I believe he said it was made of yeah. Last time I saw it, it was closed, but there are a lot of odd things inside this case. Like a nightstick, and pepper spray, and your mom...
Are you upset because we're trying to clip that one moment?
Yes.
Try and figure.
What's this? The hard plastic case, but it's just the case. Inside is empty. You know what looks like it might be able to fit in there? Hear me out. Those night vision goggles. So hear me out, Hannah. This is gonna be crazy. I'm coming out of Westgate.
You're coming out? I knew it.
I'm gonna tell you this. You can't tell anybody. What if it's Byakuya's night vision goggles?
No, that's not possible.
Oh, my bad. I wonder what's
said so.
inside. What was inside? But the one thing that really catches my attention is the small key. It must be the key to the other case. The other case was in the office, and all the other collected dangerous items were inside of it. The key to that is right here, but it's unlikely that a murder weapon was used to kill Byakuya and was taken from that case. Alyssa, do you have the money to resell?
It's fine.
It'll take it out of your bank account.
I know.
And you have enough money. Yeah, it'll be okay. You go into debt for like 24 hours. You're not gonna. You've subbed for 6 months, Alyssa. That means you've been here for 6 months. Do you realize that? Or you've had a job for 6 months. And you've been here for longer than 6 months. Ooh, spicy. It's likely that the murder weapon used to kill Byakuya was taken from that case. Which means the weapon inside that beryllium case... Oh, did you hear me? I said it! Hannah, are you proud of me?
Here, say it one more time. Duralumin.
Duralumin?
Yes!
Duralumin your balls?
Very good. I'm fucking leaving this fucking call.
That was too good. I have a receipt from the arcade arcade that we went to.
I hate it here.
Sorry.
I'm just playing.
It was too good. Which means the weapon inside that Duralumin case aren't related to Byakuya's murder. Even so, I still don't get it. Why your mom's a Anyways. Not your mom, Hannah.
It better not be.
Oh. Well, I have 64 cents.
You don't have enough money for chicken nuggets.
I don't. I was kind of worried because that dog, they were gonna make us pay for the water, and it's like... Yeah, she just like gave us the water, and she's like, don't worry about it. I was like, oh. No. Came back and you're like, I didn't have to pay, and I was like, oh, good. I have no money. You'd be like scrounging for quarters in your purse. Why did Byakuya? Yeah, it was only $1. I didn't have enough before.
No, she didn't even make me kind of pay it. She I didn't bother with that.
Why did Byakuya have this Duralumin case in the first place? Case packed with all this security equipment. Maybe he wasn't being extra cautious just in case. No, that can't be right. That's way too overboard. Really? That's way too overboard?
Being too cautious. Wait, what? What?
Him be like having a case full of like security equipment, even though he patted down everybody and fucking made sure that like fucking the case was filled with every dangerous item. He searched every nook and cranny he could. Could he have known something was going to happen beforehand? And because of that, he went to all this trouble to be extra careful. Wasn't someone assigned to clean up this place before? Yeah. Byakuya got murdered. Was it Byakuya who cleaned up the old building?
No, that was Nagito.
Nagito, did you murder somebody on my 3DS?
You silly goose. We've talked about this. There's no murder.
Jeez. I'm Nagito Komaeda, and I am on the Nintendo 3DS. I don't know why I made him sound like Beetlejuice, but it's fine. Because of that, he went to all this trouble to be extra careful. Duralumin case has been added to the truth bullets. That bitch ass hoe, Teresa, has been added.
Huh? Teresa?
You don't like Teresa, and that's awesome.
Who's Teresa?
I don't know. We're gonna skip over what people say because they say the most fucking stupid things. They literally had a 40-minute conversation about how someone died, and then they have another 40-minute conversation about how someone died.
I can see.
Oh, Gundam
Let me
talks about like how you could go under the floorboard.
You.
Isn't that what he says?
Fine.
He lost his earring and he's trying to figure out how to get it. But yes, it does result in getting under the floorboards, I think.
Gaps in the floorboards. That's what she said.
Yeah, because we have flooring issues.
Hi,
fixing
and
the
welcome
floor.
to Flooring Issues.
Welcome to my Lowe's commercial.
Yeah.
What's going on?
She's like, oh no, woe is me.
This is the worst.
How could anybody kill anybody? Next chapter.
This is the worst.
Got it? Hey.
Hannah, are you okay?
Fine.
You're a liar.
I'm fine. Yeah, we're doing great.
Hannah, I can hear the tears. Hannah?
Yeah.
Hannah, can you cry a little bit quieter?
Yeah.
Thanks, jeez.
I'll work on that. I may not be that into Danganronpa anymore, but she still owns my heart.
You know what? I think the Danganronpa franchise is really good, right? The community, not so good. Oh, look at these pictures! Look at the beautiful pictures.
Yeah.
Beautiful. This game is so pixelated.
I'm also practicing with photography lately. And
Is it because Is it because Mahogany told you to?
well,
Mahogany's dead ghost came to you and told you to experiment?
no. It's just cause of school and stuff for projects.
Okay.
But you know, anyway.
Mahogany's dead ghost came to you and told you. I took these 2 photos right before the blackout, but... Huh?
Yeah.
Something wrong?
Something is wrong.
I didn't realize. Till now, but right before the blackout.
On the
Oh,
other side
yeah.
of the room. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Look at them. They look happy. This is like the calm before the storm.
Oh man, imagine being calm, knowing that at any moment someone could die.
Calm, panic.
Panic.
I'm in a constant state of one of the two, either calm or panic, and there's no in between. Hi.
Hi.
Welcome.
I'm the average teenager.
You're the average teenager?
Yeah, cause calm, then panic.
Leave it to me. You better do your best. Do you understand?
Do you understand?
Okay, I'm not. Okay, sorry.
I'm just gonna be like, hear me out.
Do you understand?
Low-key, do you understand? Kind of feels like degenerate male.
One walked so the other could run.
What, babe?
Degenerate male.
That's literally
Say what you want, but
what one of the fucking characters kept saying.
I love
Oh, I have to update my Twitch app. Bullshit.
it. Wow, imagine having to update your Twitch app.
Well, I'll update my Twitch app. One walked so the other can run. I believe you.
That's my favorite thing to say when I see like 2 characters are like similar somewhat, you know? Description and I don't know. Probably. Is your Twitch app updating?
Yeah.
How's that going? Going good? Yeah.
Oh, I think it updated. I can now leave rude comments.
Oh man, you should leave your comments.
Hey, Ace, you're amazing. So rude.
Stream in a stream?
Oh, shh. Alright. Cool. I said hi to Ace. We're all good.
Okay.
Hey.
Hajime.
But
Hajime.
that's not.
You actually scared me because I thought that was literally Nagito. I was like, why did my game break? Why do I just keep hearing Hajime?
Built different.
I'm so glad I didn't pick up on my microphone.
I did pick up a little bit for me.
Oh, well, you don't No.
I know. Not much.
Okay, we gotta get this fucking thing done. Okay. Nobody ate much!
Well, yeah, someone died quickly.
You know, I'm gonna be honest. Hear me out. I still would be munching on some food. I'd be like in the corner munching on some food.
Be like, is the food contaminated? Do you see blood on it? No!
No one died, so... Well, at least not on the food, and I'm just like...
They're like someone's dead on the ground, you're like, oh, you know.
So tasty. So good. We're just gonna skip over it.
Okay.
We're just going over it.
I realize that's gonna be a little delayed on the stream, but...
Oh shit.
Oh no, Alex!
What else do we need to talk about? The fucking fan? Anyway. I'm not losing my shit. You are.
Have you looked at the AC unit or whatever?
Have I looked at the what?
Like, turn right.
You can look at the AC. Why?
Because it's a part of the case.
Why? So it could be
Because it has something to do with, like, timing of, like, certain units which cause the blackout, stuff like that. I don't know how to describe it.
This is boring. Zap. Oh yeah, you did hear the thing.
The thing.
Oh, you know what my favorite thing is?
What's your favorite thing?
When people post their new like debit cards and shit, but don't block out the numbers.
Damn. I wouldn't post any sort of cards like that,
Like, and not only is it like the front-facing ones, it's also the back. So you have like the security code and shit.
Rough stuff.
Like, dude, how are you so stupid? That mechanical sound before the blackout probably came from this air conditioner. My flashes of inspiration aren't as bad as I thought. You just looked at a fucking air conditioner and went, murder? How is that not bad?
Hajime,
Maybe enjoying the game is great. That's what's happening on Aces. Also, someone said in her chat, is murder legal if they don't find the body? I'm gonna shout out one of the greatest co-hosts, the longest co-hosts of all time on this journey with me on Twitch.tv. My mans.
Yes.
The batting boy.
Yes.
The clown.
Yes.
Henna!
Yes.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Anyway.
Hey.
I don't
Oh,
care.
yeah.
Nagito, shut up!
Thanks.
Hajime.
Now then.
Hajime?
Wow.
I guess for now we should search the inside of the old building and listen to what the others have to say. Alyssa! Oh, you're still in the room. I have a question. You want to kiss now? But I want to kiss you. Okay, I gotta go kiss my girlfriend. It's very important, Hannah. You can talk about how lonely you are or something.
Before marriage?
What the fuck?
Before marriage?
Yeah.
Wow.
Engagement.
Wait, are you? Oh. Wait, what? No! Maybe.
Protecting women. So you said yes.
I'm like, Tom? Tom? Tomasi? Is that Steve Thomas?
Hi, Tom.
Oh, you right. Better give me some. Because I said bonus points. Alright. We have a shelf full of rice, apparently, Hannah.
Oh, what?
Hannah, do you want a shelf full of rice?
Yeah.
When you wake up in a house that's full of smoke, don't panic. Call me and I'll tell you a joke. Oh shit.
right.
Are we really joking at a time like this? LOL. outside again. Where's my IKEA family?
IKEA?
My IKEA family card has gone missing.
The fuck?
Oh, it's right here.
Oh, what?
IKEA family card. Get a discount at IKEA. I don't know. On the furniture.
We go there for their meatballs.
But you're gay. That sounds pretty straight of you, Alyssa. I guess we always should. Oh,
I'll take the hit for the meatball.
We should search this. Yeah, search the.
Hey,
yeah. If you want to go in and pop, then say yellow. Hey, Hannah.
Imposter? Yeah.
Ah! This is a scary game now. Wasn't ready for a bookie to
I
be there.
see, I see.
No one truly is ready for
Yes!
Spooky to be there.
Hey,
Just to let you know.
Are you
I'm
serious?
gonna kick you in the crotch.
Why?
Get closer to your microphone.
Okay. Like this.
Yeah.
So
Wanna know why I'm kicking you in the crotch?
Are you kicking me in the crotch? Why would you do that?
You're so quiet.
I'm so quiet. You're quiet. No. Why would you kick me in the crotch?
I'm not going to, I just want to threaten you.
Wow, I was scared for a moment. Do you hear the fear?
hey,
Do you hear the terror?
I can hear it.
Yeah,
I see.
it's terrifying. Hajime!
I got it!
Bro, you scare me every fucking time. I literally thought my computer broke because you kept going, Hajime.
hey,
I was like, oh god damn it, it hasn't done it in a fucking week and right now. And I'm like, oh, it's Hannah.
Just
What
me,
the
I'm
hell?
scared.
What's going on here?
ow,
Turn the damn lights on! I can't eat like this, you know!
you guys,
Scared.
Perhaps the breaker overloaded?
Hold on a sec. I'll go along the wall and do something
I'm
about
sorry.
it.
I gotta send you something to say.
You have to what?
Okay, you can keep going, but I'm gonna send you something through Discord.
Oh god, wait. Give me a second. I want people on Discord to hear it. Cause
You want
Jerry reads shit out, remember?
Oh, I can't. Never mind. Never
No,
mind.
I turned it off! So you're good, you can send it now.
Okay, I don't know how well it would read because it's like an image.
It usually just says, like, Clown Face, Sparkle, Ed Sheeran, Sparkle, Clown Face has said, and then it doesn't say what the image is.
It's not, okay, what I sent you feels like something that Callie would send
Damn.
me. And I stand by that. Alright!
We love you, Agoki.
hey.
You know what I love?
Yep,
You know who I can't wait to die?
I'm a little nervous for your answer. But who?
Your mom!
Did you see that?
To be fair, that was excellent. You let me say it, Hannah.
Yeah. It was the worst decision of my life.
Hajime.
Why must I be the whole circus?
Actually, these circuit breakers should be called circus breakers because it's putting us through a whole show.
that was pretty good. Hold on.
Bow down to that joke. No, I'm kidding. Old building circuit breaker should be inside this office. Oh, that could happen.
Should be. We'll see. Excuse me, I had to burp. That's top quality content.
Oh yeah, so all of the air conditioners went on a system power.
AC.
This Derulium case.
No, you had it before. Come on, you got this, Alex.
Derulium. Duraluminum.
We're closer. Lumen.
Your mom.
Lumen.
Lumen over your boat!
Lumen.
Duralumin.
I'm taking away your good noodle stars.
No way!
Did you watch SpongeBob when you were younger? I can't remember.
Yeah.
Okay. I feel like I knew somebody that hadn't. So I was trying to remember who that was.
Hey Alyssa, did you watch SpongeBob when you were younger? Alyssa? Did you watch SpongeBob when you were younger?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Your mom? To contain all the dangerous items Byakuya collected.
Hey,
Is my penis in there? Cause that's pretty dangerous.
Can you imagine if you were walking in, Byakuya just pulled out a knife and went, yeah, prepare.
All of your penises are getting chopped off.
Pulled out like a pair of like gardening shears.
yep.
Hear me out,
Now.
right? Have
See?
you ever thought of how, like, cool that sliced off penis would look if you did it with garden shears?
I haven't thought about that.
Oh, my bad.
What kind of things do you think about?
Kissing my girlfriend.
Oh, okay.
I was successful. I might be on Twitch someday.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Crying in my sleep because I'm not successful yet.
You just gotta get on that grind, you know what I'm saying?
And eating potatoes.
Eating what?
Potatoes.
Oh, I eat potatoes too.
Yeah.
It
So
runs
that's
in-
what I dream about.
So you dream about? Well, the
Also
potato-
winning an iPad at an arcade.
Gosh, yeah. I like that.
Yeah. But it's not possible that the killer took anything from here.
How do you know?
Well, knives have different handles.
You never know.
Yeah, they like
Anything.
redid all the knives.
I mean,
I'm gonna be very mad if what I'm hearing is my dog getting into something in the living room.
Is your dog what?
If my dog is getting into something in the living room and I walk out there later tonight to see a mess, I'm gonna be a little upset.
Do you want to go check?
Yeah, I probably should.
Okay.
I'm gonna mute myself.
Okay. Wait, but how are we supposed to hear? Damn it, Ruben! Anyways. Oh, it's Wait, yeah, oh, please stop. look at now? The image of my forehead stuck against this fucking wall. Did I not talk to Nagito? Valence. Breaker, breaker.
We're good. We're good. There's nothing wrong. I'm hearing things.
Alright, fair enough. Thank you, Alyssa.
I hope that didn't sound weird. I just nearly dropped my phone.
No, that sounded beautiful.
Thanks.
Your voice is angelic.
Fun fact, I messed up my neck this morning.
As soon as you said that, I felt like I needed to pop my neck, and then my neck popped really loud.
You see, that's what I tried to do. I just didn't pop it right, and now my neck hurts.
Oh, yeah. There's something I want to ask you. Oh, you're Sonia, my bad.
Yeah,
Oh.
I'm.
Well, it doesn't matter, because all she talks about is noise. Speed run! I just want to get
Speed
to the actual, like, kitchen.
Yeah, you gotta go to the kitchen. Get a midnight snack.
I'm really hungry, my man.
You really hungry? Good.
Bro, I have pizza for like 4 days in a row.
Is that like good? Do you like pizza?
I like pizza.
Alright.
Actually, I think it's only 3 days in a row, but it's okay. I'll eat pizza. If I had to eat one food for the rest of my life, it's pizza, because you can put so many things on top of the pizza to make it taste like different things.
Ah,
I'm Teru Teru.
Ah, you're Tear.
Didn't I'm not actually Teru Teru. I think that's you. But like,
Fine. Yeah.
I don't want to talk to Teru Teru.
That's how Tear.
I already talked to Teru Teru.
Talk to you again. No, I'm playing.
Talk to him for the rest of your life. You're never gonna escape Teru Teru. What's in the storage room? Is it my sadness? Oh wait, where's the bear? Anna, where's the bear in here?
The bear? Oh, I think you already got it. It was in the office.
Okay. I didn't see nothing in the office. So. How many bears did we get? I think it was 4, but there's only 4, right?
No, there's 5 in total. You can't get the last one until I think after the trial.
After the trial?
Because I think the last ones are always in the victims' cabins.
Oh.
So you gotta like break into like their cabin or something. I think the door's just open. I don't think you can
I mean, it's not like they can lock them anymore. What do you need to look at? The tablecloth? The laundry hamper? Oh!
Oh, that's not. Someone just spilled their Kool-Aid. It's okay.
Yeah, some nice Kool-Aid too. Really expensive shit.
Dude, I love Kool-Aid.
What do I... The irons?
Probably, yeah.
Why didn't he take the irons?
You gotta do some ironing later.
And why does that pertain to this murder case?
Oh, there's a reason.
Swear to God,
Yep.
it's gonna be like... Oh, now we have to look at the... Okay. Oh. Gundam Tanaka and Chiaki.
What am I doing, you say? Ha! Now that is truly
Gundam,
a foolish
posing.
question.
Look at Gundam. He's posing.
He posing.
We're just checking to see if we can get under the floor from here.
He looks upset. Very upset.
Because he lost his earring. It's so upsetting.
Under the floor? Why?
I don't know how to describe his upset face. There's just something about it.
It's like I'm trying not to cry because I'm a big tough man. Face.
Who said it was
He looks
futile?
like a kid
Who
who just got
decided
told,
it was
like, no, you
impossible?
can't have a snack from the store.
Yeah. Like you can't have the candy and it's like, but I want the candy.
Go put the candy back.
Alyssa would do that. She didn't hear me, it's okay.
How did you know I cannot recover my earring?
If it is possible to get under the floor,
She did.
it'll change our understanding of the murder, I think. So I thought it was important to check it.
I see.
No one cares, Nagito.
Oh. There we go. Are you sure?
Is that Nagito Komaeda, my Nintendo DSi?
Maybe. Or it could not.
It was stupid.
What's stupid?
Having to pay for the new 3DS XL because
Yes.
because the one game that you really wanted to play is actually on the new one. So you spend like $300 on the new one even though you didn't want it.
Have a DS. It's not that one. But I've got DS.
Oh, right next to us. Play Clatter? Oh,
Hey.
it's locked.
Yeah, it's locked.
Hey!
Did you call me?
You call me? No. Called your mom.
Monokuma. Hey Monokuma, can you open the store?
No.
Oh.
Okay, now we gotta look for a bear.
Yeah, just look around, see if you
It's
can find it.
unbearable.
It's unbearable. There it is, yeah. I see.
No.
I think that's all.
Yeah. Well, technically we could check,
Yes.
but not until after the first chapter. Someone sent a letter to Byakuya. I didn't know anyone cared.
People send letters. Not playing.
Be careful. The first kill will happen tonight. Someone will definitely kill someone. That's kind of like the teenager, like, oh yeah, definitely.
Be careful. The first kill. Whose handwriting is that? It's very interesting.
This is-
handwriting.
I want the Microsoft font, you know? Of that person's handwriting.
Like that's like actually like a very interesting looking yeah, handwriting. I would use it as font, probably, maybe.
I would use it on like the study of a serial killer.
Hey,
This is what what their handwriting looks like. I actually don't remember who wrote that.
I don't remember either.
but... Hey. Nope.
Missing number from Pokemon. What are you doing in my Minecraft?
Yep.
God, I want
Sorry.
Minecraft so bad. I got to.
Hey, Alyssa.
Don't.
Alyssa, can we buy it?
No!
Can we buy Hannah
not-
Minecraft?
No! You're not!
How much for
no!
Minecraft?
No, you're not! No, stop!
It's like, I think it's like 30 at the most.
Stop! No! Don't
Alyssa said
buy
we're
me-
doing it.
Oh, don't buy me Minecraft!
Why not?
Because that's your money. Spend it somewhere else.
Yeah, but we want to spend it on you because you're one of
No!
our closest friends.
No! No spending it on me.
Okay, fine. We'll spend it on some game on your wish list.
No! I hate it here.
Hannah said no, so we're gonna get her Dogi Dogi Literature Plus.
No!
Hannah's still
No.
saying no.
Stop it!
You're getting Hannah Minecraft?
No! Stop! Please!
You'll have to make a username and password and everything. Hannah.
No! Stop it!
Hannah. Alyssa, Hannah doesn't want us to do it.
Stop! Save your money. Do it with it what you want.
Hannah wants us to go to the arcade and get that iPad. Right, Hannah?
That's totally what I said.
That's totally what Hannah said. Nah, but I'm not gonna force anything onto Hannah. I respect Hannah enough to be like, alright. Plus, I feel like you would feel way more accomplished if you got the money to get Minecraft.
Yeah, I got it. I don't know. I'll start working at Subway or something.
Oh, are you gonna work at Subway?
That's the only place without a license that would even be possible. That's close by.
You know what you could do? Hear me out.
Suck it up and get a license.
Oh, I was gonna say, hear me out.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm hearing you out.
Could work at Subway and then make a whole series online, animated series about working at Subway, and then make millions.
No one's ever done that before.
No one's ever done that before. Someone cuts to the Odds One's House channel. No! No one's done it before!
No one's ever done this idea before. It is mine. I was the original.
I came up with it before God even existed.
I came up with this idea before James.
Yeah, James stole my idea.
God.
Like, jeez, why don't you understand that?
This is a joke, by the way.
Yeah. You know what kind of, like, I don't know why it deeply upsets me, but when people put, like, slash, like, JK after things, and it's like, you just said that I should go kill myself, and then put a slash to tell me that you were joking?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. Also, it just feels like most of the time when people use that, it's like, if you don't get it, that it's a joke, maybe, hear me out, you should make it as a joke?
What do you mean, like tone indicators?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't really like, care.
I mean, like, I understand the sarcasm ones and shit. Like, those ones are understandable, but, like, if you have to push slash joke because someone might not get that it's a joke, maybe it's not that good of a joke. You know?
Not really. It's food.
Damn.
I just thought I'd specify.
You should probably specify. See, he
not
doesn't want to
actually-
believe one of us could be the killer, but still, we have to come all the way here. The only thing that I can think of, the person who wrote this letter murdered Byakuya. If that's the case, that person completely predicted how Byakuya would react once he received it, right? They planned to manipulate Byakuya and killed him right before our eyes in that old building. Damn it! Who the hell would do that? Hannah.
Sorry, I had to slip up. Accidentally killed a guy.
And I told you that.
It was an accident. I didn't mean to.
Damn it! Who in the hell would do that?
Not me.
I don't know. Hannah, you just admitted.
No, I said not me.
Liar.
Totally. I'm not lying.
Murder
You're
threat
lying.
has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook.
Hey.
Hajime, there's probably not much time left until the class trial starts. Great. Thanks. Thanks. He was pretty pale. I wonder if he's okay. But now it's time for me to worry about Nagito. Not much time. Better hurry over to that old building.
Hajime.
Hajime. Hajime Hinata. I know what I said.
You said.
Hajime Hinata.
Yeah, you did say that.
I know what I said. I meant what I said. Right? There's not a clue in my college. Maybe your brain's in there, dude. I want to collect that up. I wonder what Usami thinks. What do you think Usami thinks?
She's probably really horrified right now at the events occurring.
Thanks.
You know, which is reasonable.
Oh, I got a paladin skin yesterday.
Yeah.
Makes Dragas look like a eagle. Yeah, you can play paladin.
I'm actually quite tired and in a bit of pain, so I might not do that tonight.
No, I totally get you.
Yeah.
Maybe tomorrow.
We'll have to see.
You can do it on stream tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you're up for it. What the heck? What the hell was that loud voice right now? Is it my man's shitting?
Sometimes, you know, you gotta do that.
Spoiler. The bathroom seems to be open. There's no need. I'm sure that's what the loud voice was. Is it him?
Huh?
Hey, man.
Yeah, he has to shit. Go shit. Go shit, dude.
Dude, he could have left a while ago. Oh, I think he already did. Never. He looks like he'd give great hugs, though.
He looks like he would give the type of hugs that, like, really made you, like, happy.
Yeah.
But then crushed you.
Yeah, like, he wouldn't. I don't feel like it would be, like, a purposeful thing. I think he just, like, you know, be, like, so excited and he just, like, crush.
Do we have to... Where's the Gundam? Gundam? Check in the kitchen. There are his hamsters.
Gundam here, boy!
Oh, it's funny because, so I didn't tell this on stream, but there was a dog that, you know, helped get back home. And when I saw it running, I was going like I was trying to like call it over. Oh. Apparently something important is happening with my pet. It's in a chrysalis! Oh, look at that despair meter.
Yeah.
What happens if it's only in despair? Does it die?
It depends how much despair, I think.
Well, it clearly doesn't love me. What am I supposed to do right now?
Oh.
I think spin around in circles is the answer. Anyways.
Spin around in circles makes sense. Good job.
Makes me feel bad.
You get your good noodle star back.
Can we look in the bathroom?
Guess not.
What if I really need to take a shit right now, Hajime?
Well, you're not going to, bro.
I guess, hold the shit. Where's Gundam? Gundam, did we find your earring? see if Gundam's under the floorboards? What am I supposed to be doing? It said go back to the old building.
Maybe it's going to trick you.
Maybe I do need to take a shit.
I guess.
Our little baby boy. He's denying that he cares, which is the most adorable thing ever. Hey, Hannah, do you think there's steel plates on these videos, or?
No. Don't you see the starry night sky through them?
Oh yeah. Oh, something happened. It's a snake. Look at that snake.
Oh, snake.
Snape.
Snake. Snake of me.
Severus Snape. Dumbledore!
Dumbledore. Oh my god.
I literally don't know what I'm supposed to be doing. Did I look up a walkthrough?
Try checking out the one back room again that has like all the the irons.
Okay, I'll check the iron room. There was nobody in there though. Maybe there was a trap door right in front of my face and I didn't notice it because I'm too conceited in my own life.
Snape.
No, there's just a bunch of stacked boxes.
Oh dang, that's rough.
Oh, that's rough, buddy.
Have you gone back to the dining room yet?
We went back to the dining room and talked to Chiaki. Who do you think would do the Harry Potter Puppet Spell song in this game?
Spooky.
Okay, so we're giving up on finding Gundam's earring. Okay, what am I supposed to be doing here? I'm looking up a lot.
That's fair.
Oh, today Alyssa threw my phone and like messed up the leather. Because I have a leather phone case. Sue me.
You have a leather suit?
Yes.
Case? I almost said suitcase.
You did say suitcase. I heard you say suitcase.
No, you didn't. Fun fact, you didn't. No, play.
Laura Bailey's dice bag. Anyways. I don't know why I got distracted by that. Yeah, I do know why, but like, we're gonna pretend like I don't. Let's see here. Okay, is it? Not trial. What is this called? Investigation.
But like, yeah, I guess. Yeah.
IGN. We have to talk to Mahogany.
Mahogany's a queen.
And we gotta talk to Mikan.
Oh yeah. Okay, how does that go?
Byakuya is dead? Guys, I never would have guessed that the guy is dead.
He's not.
Be careful, there might be a dead body! Shut up. No one cares.
What's up?
What's up, Kokichi?
Yeah, what's up?
Yeah, Kokichi 121. How we doing tonight? You murder anybody?
What?
Alyssa! Why did you murder them? Alyssa, I told you not to murder anymore. Pussy. Oh, pussy.
No idea what's happening right now.
What's up, F? Okay, why you so quiet? Who's so quiet?
Probably me.
Probably both of us. I'm actually really loud, so I'm trying to be quieter. I now have to murder Alyssa. That's what the game says. Don't you see it? Hannah, don't you see it?
See what?
That I have to murder Alyssa.
No, you don't.
I'm kidding, I would never murder Alyssa.
Don't murder Alyssa.
I don't know. Y'all, like, whispered. Me and Hannah are fine on my end. Anyways, I get to stay up all night. Why is that, Kokichi? And follow-up question, do you want to play some GTA after this? And I wake up on the house that's full of I'll be tell you a joke. Oh shit, are we really joking at a time like this? Well, look who's inside again.
Huh? Are you kidding?
Because Friday. What is Friday? And sure, yay! Alyssa, we're gonna be playing GTA if you want to join. Love you. You having fun, Bubba? How's those TikToks? You're a dork. You're the biggest dork. Oh my god! Wait! We have to pause. You know what time it is? Hannah, do you know what time it is?
Break time.
Break time! Boo! 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 Boo!
Lay on my bed.
This might be ending soon. She might be raiding us. So keep a heads up, Hannah. That.
I'll try.
But me and Hannah will be right back after this short message. And please stick around so we can figure out who murdered Byakuya. I think the answer is Alyssa. How dareth, right when I join. I know, Kokichi. We suck. Oh, we gotta put on some copyright-free music.
I call it back.
Alyssa, I can still hear you.
I know.
You're a bitch. Alright. Alright, be right back, guys. Hello. Welcome back. Alex is a dumbass. Your host, Alex. And maybe Hannah. Hannah might have, hear me out, passed away. Hannah!
I nearly fell asleep.
Oh, that's what happened?
Oh, Jesus, yeah.
I thought you had passed away!
I passed out.
That's close. You know, when you sleep, it's like you died.
I like even sat there, I was like, okay, I'm gonna lay down, and I'm gonna get up.
You did one part of that.
I did one part.
Huh?
Oh, wait. I love taking these pictures. They make me sad.
These though, the ones from the other game.
Yeah.
The only thing that woke me up was just hearing your tiny yelling through the headphones.
Hannah!
I heard it and I was like, shit!
You were like, oh, this is a weird dream. Why is Alex here? Shit!
I remembered my surroundings. My glasses are still on my bed. I took those suckers off too.
I want to get those glasses.
It'll be fine. We're in the trial area.
Yeah, I'm gonna be fucked.
It'll be alright.
Ooh, set skills. I have. Wow, look at my skill list.
Oh snap! My favorite's that one.
Oh, me too. Watch, it's gonna be actually one that we use like the entire game. Finish preparations. Oh yeah, Daddy.
Now then,
Huh?
let's begin with a simple explanation of the class trial.
Simple explanation. Same explanation he'll give every single trial.
Oh, no one cares about the last trial. We are the champions, our friends. To compare. Keep on
Why
fighting.
was Byakuya's body in a place like that?
Bow bow bow!
His body was underneath
Cause
the table,
we are the
at the very back
champions.
of the dining
We
hall.
are the
After the killer murdered
champions.
Byakuya,
No time for
probably moved the body there.
losers. But we are
No, that's
the
wrong.
champions. Dun, dun, of the world.
No, I don't think the killer moved the body.
Is that good? 10 out of 10? Hannah?
huh?
Hannah?
Why?
10 out of 10!
Your microphone doesn't want you to talk, Hannah.
No.
It also
Sad.
doesn't want you to sleep.
Does not.
Like, bitch, stay up.
Try.
Try to remember what the body looked like when we found it under the table.
What did it look like when we found it under the table? It looked like your mom. What, Hannah?
It looks like your mom.
I heard that you don't want to be on this channel anymore.
It looks like your mom!
Fair enough.
I just gotta be loud and proud if I'm already risking it.
You're like, I fucking said it, bitch.
I'll say it again. I will say laying down did help with my neck.
Who's your favorite dog?
I only have one dog.
Oh, I meant like not Ruben. Like Ruben's are like competition. You gotta pick a famous dog.
It's famous, but like a real dog or like a cartoon dog?
Any dog.
Any dog.
My favorite dog is the bitch that's on my bed.
Oh. I
Kidding.
was gonna say Scooby-Doo, but okay.
We'll put it on
Though there
auto.
was a lot of blood everywhere, there was no sign the killer actually dragged the body through it.
You can hear me
So
messing with my
that's
dice.
why you think it's impossible that the killer moved the body. I see. I get your point.
Oh, and here I thought I had a genius idea.
Too bad you're so stupid and boring and unpopular. Your life is meaningless.
Whoa,
I
Hyoko.
respond better to praise, you know.
But if the killer didn't move the body, why was it under the table?
Byakuya was probably killed.
I like how
Under
everyone
the
else just
table.
keeps moving on. Any
What?
bother.
You think he was
Yeah.
killed under the table?
They're like, anyway.
So Byakuya snuck under the table for reasons unknown. And that's when he was killed.
Like, I wanna be praised. Fuck you.
Then, shortly thereafter,
They're like,
we
we're
found
just
his
gonna
body
forget you
under
ever
the
said
table.
that.
That does make sense, but why did he go under the table?
They all-
I just remember that Hannah
Obviously,
just called
he was
you
hiding so he
useless
could surprise
motherfucker.
us. That dude was always a big jokester.
Oh, okay.
The hell he was? You seriously
Okay.
couldn't tell what kind of person he was?
Dang.
Maybe he panicked during the blackout and dove under the table.
It's a blackout, not an earthquake. Just because the power went out doesn't mean you dive under the table.
The reason why is probably connected to what Byakuya was doing during the party, don't you think?
What was Byakuya doing?
Hanging out.
He was doing your mom.
Your mom?
He was embarrassing pose. Oh, that's. I know what that is. Oh my god. Oh god.
Lumen case. I don't know. I don't know if that's true. That might just describe what it was.
Probably the case, yeah. Oh my god.
Crap!
No. That's the case, he dove on their table because of that.
Oh, why he dove under the table? That'd be the knife.
Oh.
I can prove it with this.
Maybe he had the knife.
It probably has something to do with the knife we found under the table.
His little Hoge keeps like moving.
My
Knife?
little,
Oh, you
will
mean that
to
thing that
live
obviously
also
screams,
keeps
I am the
moving.
murder weapon!
Byakuya
Fine, I
probably
guess
noticed
you
the
are
knife was
my
hidden
little
there.
Pog chick. What? That's
I'm
So in
your
order to get
what?
He moved
not
under the table.
you.
I was like, excuse me? I don't think my girlfriend's okay with that.
No,
Dangerous
not
items,
you. I was just
so I
saying.
cannot
the little
deny that
phrase.
possibility.
Hey Alyssa, am I your
Did you
pog
notice
champ?
that there was a knife under the table?
If he knew beforehand, he probably would have done something about it before the blackout.
Did you hear
right?
what she said?
No.
Alyssa goes,
Then,
with
instead
the
of knowing
confidence
about
of
it
1,000
beforehand,
people. Yes.
maybe he saw it right at that moment.
Nice.
Like, for example, he might have seen someone trying to take the knife out from under the table.
No, that's not possible.
What? You seem rather confident about that.
The lights were
Of
out.
course. I have proof to back me
No,
up.
that didn't happen.
This is almost like a real trial!
Oh, shut it. During the previous statement, there was only one weak spot. Your mom.
Your mom!
Please make fun of me every time I do that. It's gonna discourage me.
Do you want this?
Yes, I wanna
What?
stop saying it. It's a bad habit at this point.
Okay, I'll keep that in mind.
I'm literally going out with friends and saying your mom.
I can only imagine the looks that were received. They're like, what?
Most of them are like, Hey Alex, you know what will make you feel better? Let's
Your
mom!
No.
No, that's actually the worst.
You're like, no, that's the opposite.
That's literally the opposite. My mom, Kichi. I mean, if you need a new dad. I'm sorry, what? Well, you said, like, your mom, and I mean, if you're offering.
Wait, what? Huh?
I'm sure Byakuya ducked under the table during the blackout.
That sounds correct.
If that's the case, during the blackout, Mr. Ham Hands must have seen the killer take the knife.
But it was super pitch black! It was so dark I couldn't see my food.
Byakuya couldn't see in the dark either.
I couldn't fucking
No, that's
remember
wrong.
the controls. Ah! I just got poked.
No, Byakuya was probably the only one who was able to see in the dark.
Yeah, Hannah.
Why do you
Byakuya
say
was the
that?
only one that could see in the dark.
He was using those night vision goggles we found under the table.
Good for
He could
him.
have seen what was happening.
Your mom.
Your mom!
So, are you saying Byakuya was the one who used
I
those night
honestly
vision
said your
goggles?
mom because I just wanted to hear you do that again.
Your reasoning is out of focus.
You going your mom is my favorite thing.
No, that's obviously wrong. It should be the other way around.
Other way
What's wrong,
around?
Katie?
Seriously? The killer used those night vision goggles, not Byakuya.
Were you surprised by Mahogany's argument? Yeah. I want to kill that bitch.
Even like the little you know what, I can't think, never mind.
No, do it. Do it. Say the word.
The green text per dude thing was like, yeah, I'm surprised too. Just kidding.
Wow. Really pulled a just kidding on us, man. Alyssa! What the fuck?
What?
How are you that fucking cute?
I don't know. Ask God.
God's not gonna answer.
Exactly.
The confidence.
Out in the background.
What?
'Cause my phone's on my bed too, along with my glasses. I just hear it go off in the background.
Tell your phone it's a whore.
No, I won't call it that. That's happy. Oh, you're a failure!
Hannah just said it was mean to call a phone a whore. What a pussy!
Obviously, it was poison. Let's stick the charger in.
Oh, did you hear Alyssa?
What?
Obviously it is, because I have to stick the charger in.
It said it obviously enjoys it when I stick the charger in.
Oh, that's what she said. You hear that one? Hannah, are you regretting ever being friends with us? Oh my god, shut up, dude.
If you just use common sense, the killer obviously, that's gotta be it.
Oh, I forgot.
The killer obviously used those knives, that's gotta be it.
Where's your proof that the killer used them?
Yeah, slice those words.
Because if they used knife, then they could have killed Byakuya even in the dark. I mean, in reality, that's what. So those goggles were planted if the killer brought them to the crime scene.
Allow me to cut through those words.
Allow me to cut through those words. I have a penis.
Byakuya was definitely the one who brought those night vision goggles.
Definitely? But
Yeah.
why?
Definitely.
Inside the Duralumin case Byakuya had with him during the party,
I just like saying
You're a loser.
he found a smaller case for storing the night vision goggles.
Hey, Hannah.
Which means we
Hey,
can
Hannah.
assume that the night vision goggles were kept inside
Hey,
that
Hannah.
Duralumin case.
What?
Your mom!
I said assume! If you can never use such clever language.
Plus, Byakuya was the only one who could have taken the night vision
Literally,
goggles
if we were in Danganronpa right now, literally
Since he was
someone's
carrying
like,
it around before the
someone
blackout in
just
the first
died.
place.
Does anyone have any clues? Be like, yeah, I know who has some
see.
clues, and
When you
everybody
put
would
it
be
like
on the
that, it
edge of their
makes sense.
seats. Be like, who knows something? And
was
I'd be
that
like,
not
your mom! And then they would
If
kick
there were
me
night
out.
vision goggles inside, it wouldn't be weird
Yeah, we're
for a
just thinking
knife
of
to
like
be
the
in there
kids'
too.
trial table thing.
Yeah, they're like,
It would be weird.
stop it.
It's like
am
it's like a
weird,
kid's
aren't
table,
I?
but it's like just the little
Times
stands,
like this,
but they're
I'd
slightly
rather be
smaller
fantasizing about
and off to the
tonight's main
corner.
dish.
Ew! You totally mean that in a perverted way.
Ew! So what your mom said last night when she thought of you.
Huh?
Ew. I'm saying your mom doesn't love you. This is why your mom doesn't fucking love you.
You mean your mom?
The place where the knife was hidden left behind proof that makes me think that it's in the case.
I see!
The tape.
There was duct tape left under the table where the body was found.
Yeah, it was from your mom.
Duct tape?
Your
They
mom.
probably hid the knife by duct tape next to the underside of the
Your
table.
mom.
Hannah, you just like next time you're just
so
like
that's
gonna scream
why
your
they-
mom!
So
Just
Byakuya
like,
was
"Ugh."
thorough. Even he
With
couldn't have
my
noticed a
shit.
weapon taped to the underside of the table.
15, your mom.
This may be
The
off
last
topic.
thing you want
why was
anywhere within
Byakuya
the
acting
vicinity
so
of this
paranoid?
fucking area is your mom.
Not only did he bring a self-defense kit,
My mom
But he
comes
had
to
night
Burger
vision
King
goggles
just
inside
to,
the
like,
place, too.
stalk me.
Number
That's true.
15,
He went above and beyond, being a little cautious.
Number 15,
Now
your
that you
mom
mention
and
it,
my face.
that applies to the dangerous items he confiscated as well. It's one thing to be a little cautious, but performing a body check is a bit much.
He probably knew. Someone was planning to commit a murder.
Are you saying he predicted the murder? Could it be? Was he also in possession of the all-seeing eye?
Yeah, Gundam, you
You
got
think
him.
so too, right, Hajime?
Yeah.
What's the answer? It would probably be the note. The note. Where's the note?
I ate it.
I can prove it
Hannah,
with
not
this.
again! You can't keep doing this.
Everyone,
I like
can you please
the
take a look at this?
It was paper, it was easy to consume.
Be careful, the first kill will happen tonight. Jeez, Hannah, why'd you write that threatening?
Hey, the hell is this? Hajime and I found this in Byakuya's cottage.
It looks like a threatening letter someone sent to him.
Did you feel
So,
like threatening
who's the
someone
someone?
tonight?
Nobody besides Monokuma would write such a dumb, threatening letter like that.
Wasn't me!
Are you sure?
The only lies I tell are friendly lies!
Those are still lies.
Friendly
Doesn't matter if
lies!
you voted yet.
I want a TV show
Byakuya became
spin-off
paranoid
on,
because
like,
of this threatening letter.
Monokuma and the
Probably
friendly
decided to throw a
lies.
party because of the letter.
Friendly lie.
What do you mean?
I'm confused about what the friendly
By
lies
gathering
portray.
everyone in one place, he tried to create a situation where everyone could keep tabs on each other. In doing so, he
Oh my
tried
God,
to
my
put the writer
girlfriend's
of the
cute.
letter in a situation where
Not
they couldn't
clickbait.
act.
But the letter might have been just a little prank.
Like the title, you just see like the emotional
As
tag.
long as he was determined not to let
It's
any
like
of us
the
die,
r/joke.
couldn't take that risk.
Gone wrong?
His strong sense of responsibility made him believe the letter was legitimate.
Me every time that I see like.
He should have told us he
someone
received
trying
a
to
threatening
tell a
letter.
joke
If he had, we would have panicked.
about sexism in their
Byakuya
man.
probably knew that too.
So, he tried to do something about it without telling anyone?
Fanfic that I'm
I
gonna
see. Strong sense of responsibility as our leader was his
Who
undoing.
needs fanfics when you can
Screw
just
that
cry?
noise! Who the hell wrote that letter?
Well, that's what angst is for.
Well,
it's to help with the
obviously,
process.
the killer.
Oh, you're right.
Well, I forgot this.
The killer? The killer is in this game? Hannah, did you know that there was a killer in this game?
Oh, there's no murder in this game.
Enough already! Show yourself, you coward!
No murder.
If they were willing to come forward, they never would have committed a murder in the first place.
Are you sure about that? I just lost it.
I don't know.
Pardon me. Can I say something, please?
What is it, Miss Sonia?
Because I don't know what's happening.
I regret that I must return to this topic, but I just realized something concerning the night vision goggles.
Oh, what did you?
If
what did you
Byakuya was
have,
indeed
Sonia?
wearing those goggles, how did the killer manage to navigate in the dark?
You're right. They wouldn't have been able to see anything without the night vision goggles.
Yeah, how would they see anything, Hannah? Jeez.
But if the murderer had the goggles when they took the knife,
Well, you
then how did
see, when
Byakuya
you're
see
blind
them?
like me, sight just isn't a factor.
Even if the knife bore some sort of mark,
Maybe
it
they
would
had
be difficult
night
to see it in
vision.
that darkness.
Night vision?
They're actually secretly a D&D character.
When you're secretly a D&D character. Oh look, I'm secretly a D&D character.
Because of this mark, the Able was the Byakuya told me that's totally the mark.
what if the glowing paint was the mark? With that, you'd be able to get the knife even in the dark. In actuality, the knife we found under the table
Glowing paint.
and the duct tape stuck to the underside of the table were both marked with glowing paint, right?
I'm fully irrelevant, totally a joke.
The killer painted them in advance?
But painting them with glowing paint? It's as if they knew the blackout was going to happen.
Hear me out. What if the killer?
They had
and
to
this
have
might
already
be
known.
Crazy.
That's why they used the glowing
Set
paint
the
as a mark.
thing to go thing, and now
Which means
blackout.
whoever set up the blackout is the killer.
Blackout.
That seals it. The killer is whoever was in the office with the circuit breaker. Which means it was you, Peko Pekoyama!
Peko killed poor Byakuya? Was this island not big enough for two glasses wearers?
I am not the killer.
Was this
Oh, I guess she's not.
How can you
two
believe her so
glasses
easily?
wearer? That is my. That's
With
beautiful.
Peko's height, I don't think she'd be able to reach the circuit breaker in the office.
I don't care about a technicality like that. Peko's the one who tripped the breaker and caused the blackout.
To be fair, Peko could just use her sword. Like, literally just use her sword. And I can't hear you.
Maybe that would be like too obvious.
Maybe, Hannah, you're too obvious.
Maybe.
Your mom wasn't.
Your mom!
I want to hear your mom, but in a Monokuma voice.
Your mom. Oh, guys.
Your mom! I am Monokuma, the greatest bear of all time, here to say your mom!
Cause despair.
Cause despair by calling your mom out.
Can you imagine, like, Monokuma causes despair by saying these nuts jokes?
He's nuts?
Yeah, the these nuts jokes.
He's nuts!
He, like, goes with the Hajime, he's like, Hajime,
Since Peko was in the
do
office,
you like Wendy's?
she could have caused the blackout at any time.
She could have.
That's impossible.
Huh? Why is it impossible?
Because I was not in the office. Not even before the blackout.
What happened to your guard duty?
Sorry.
Oh, knew you weren't me. That's clearly a desperate excuse.
Since Pecco was in the office, she could have caused the blackout and
That's impossible.
Huh? Why is it?
Because I was not not even before the blackout.
I agree with that.
I forgot what the blue ones meant for a second.
No, I think Pecco is telling the truth.
Oh, Pecco's telling the truth.
Don't tell me you're crushing on Pecco.
Ew.
And yeah, it's nothing like that at all. Nekomaru's account is actually Pecco's alibi.
It's true. Someone was occupying the bathroom for a long time shortly after the party started. And it was finally freed up after Byakuya's body was discovered.
Then the person who was in the bathroom that whole time was actually...
Did Pecco
Everyone
have an
else
allergic
besides
reaction?
Pecco was in the dining hall
I
after the party
understand.
started, right?
I see. So there's no way anybody else could have locked themselves in the bathroom except Pecco.
What the fuck was Pecco doing?
I guess that would be... true.
You locked yourself in the commode? You should have said so earlier.
There's no way she'd actually say that. Gosh, you're so insensitive.
What?
If she locked herself in the bathroom for that long, there's no doubt. Shit.
I don't know, Hannah. Maybe if you sat close to your microphone, I'd understand you.
Oh, there's no way
close
she'd
to
admit
my
it.
microphone.
There's no way she'd admit you was taking a shit.
Hey, weren't you guys taught
I'm
any
just trying
basic
to imagine
manners,
Pecco
or were you
pulling
raised
out
in a
chest
locker
board
room?
and starting to she moves one piece and then she flips to the other side.
I'm
like,
sorry.
Okay, I got to do another one.
It's fine.
What if she was just putting
How
on
about-
her cosplay?
We stop talking about this and move on to something else.
Don't worry. The smell wasn't
I
that
don't know.
strong.
Maybe she was.
I used the bathroom right after you, so you can trust me.
I said it's fine.
But still, you were in the bathroom for a really long time.
Hey, Bubba.
Did you get food poisoning or something?
As soon as I stepped into the office,
Can you go
I
check?
felt the same rush
Or
of
go
pain in my
ask Tom if
stomach.
he's making dinner.
Because of that, I was unable to leave the bathroom,
You still have
including
the.
when the blackout occurred.
Hey, how did it feel to do your business in the dark? Did you get excited? Seriously, stop.
But still, your stomach pain. Was that really just a coincidence?
Hey, what's the deal? Don't butt into other people's business, especially if you didn't do any investigating.
I'm only butting in because you fucking idiots are out of your element.
Stop
I like
this
how calm
childish
he is.
nonsense. Just
I
what
like
do
how
you
calm
mean by
everybody is. Like when the
coincidence?
castmates are
What
dead
I
and they're
mean
talking
is,
about this.
is
like,
it
this
possible
is super
someone
important.
slipped her some laxatives?
Hanging out.
Laxatives?
If so, the killer could have tripped the breaker as soon as that girl left the office, don't you think?
I see. That might have happened.
What did he say?
His works too.
What?
I mean. Oh, yeah, sorry.
Okay. What? Are we making person? I'm sorry, like I spaced out right when you said
Did you eat anything weird?
I don't remember eating anything weird.
Now that you mention it,
Slurpee.
You brought food to the office, right? Just a little bit from the dining hall.
There might have been some laxatives in it, don't you think?
No, that's wrong! No, it's impossible that laxatives were slipped into the food in the dining hall. Because Pecco wasn't the only one who ate that food. Akane ate some of it too.
Akane
If
ate
the
a
food
lot
had
more of the
laxatives
food.
in it, I'm pretty sure Akane would have had stomach issues as well. I feel totally fine.
Like I said, the dishes are innocent. Don't go making weird accusations.
I apologize for causing a scene.
Fuyuhiko should apologize, not you. He's the one who made the laxative accusation.
What the fuck did you say, bitch?
Damn.
Cease this bickering!
Let's just dismiss Pecco's stomachache as a coincidence and go back to discussing the blackout. Yeah.
Bickering.
We already know that, you trashy skank. You don't have to tell us.
You tell him, Sonia.
Trashy skank?
As long as the murder happened during the blackout, then the blackout itself is what's actually important. So we need to make clear how that blackout occurred. The air conditioner. Oh, was it the air conditioners and the irons?
Who tripped the breaker and how did they do it? If you can't answer that, I'm a bot.
Did they throw a stone and hit it?
Maybe they used a remote control?
They probably messed with the breaker. It does not have to be the.
They may have tampered with the power supply and transmitters.
No.
Who tripped the breaker? If you can't answer that, did they throw a?
Maybe they used a remote.
They probably. It does not have to be. They may have tampered, or maybe they caused a power surge.
That's the one we want.
I agree with that.
Mahogany's the smart one.
Yeah, we know.
It's just as Mahiru said. The blackout was caused by a power surge.
Damn, Hannah.
Of course, that's not a coincidence.
Yeah, what's up?
Someone
What's it like
caused
to be self-confident?
Which is why those 3 irons were arranged to cause the blackout.
When you found them right after the blackout, the irons were still on, right?
Now fake confidence.
So by leaving those irons on in the storage room, they deliberately caused a power surge.
Jeez, Hannah, why'd you leave the irons on?
It seems that's how the killer caused the blackout.
You needed 3 irons for your laundry?
Yeah, my 3 hands to iron.
Hold on a second, let me speak too!
Okay, enough.
What the heck?
You say the irons in the storage room were used to trigger the blackout?
Oh, he's pointing.
That's inexcusable!
Why is that inexcusable?
If the irons in the storage room caused them, then for the killer to turn the irons on, you're saying they went all the... Then that means everyone who was in when the blackout occurred can't be a suspect.
No, just because people were in the dining hall doesn't mean they're not a suspect.
But the people in the dining hall were... Then the killer had to go to the storage room and turn on the iron. Now do you intend to take back what you said? But the people in the dining hall... Then the killer had to go to the storage and turn on the iron.
Damn it!
If the irons in the storage room caused them for the killer to turn the irons on, you're saying they went all the way to the... Then that means everyone who is... When the blackout occurred can't be a suspect.
No, just because people were in the dining hall doesn't mean they're not.
But the people in the dining... If the irons caused the blackout...
Allow me to cut through those words!
Yeah, Hajime, you tell him. You tell him how much
The
of a
irons are
loser
just
you are.
one reason the blackout occurred, but they weren't the direct trigger.
Can I get a little more oomph?
The direct
You
trigger
tell
was when the air
Hajime.
conditioners in the dining hall and
Okay.
office clicked
I
on.
mean, you just sounded like you're dying more
Air
intensely.
conditioners!
You tell.
The timers for both air conditioners were set to
Hannah,
11:30
are you
p.m.
about to pass out?
11:30 p.m. Mr. Ham-Hands died around that time too.
I see. When the timers activated the air conditioners, the breaker was tripped and caused a blackout.
The baker is tripped,
See?
just like I
understand.
tripped your mom.
Indubitably.
Indubitably?
Fell down the stairs because I
They
tripped
probably checked the old building's energy usage in advance and used the irons to nearly max it out.
her.
So once they set the air conditioner's timers, they just had to wait until they started up on their own.
If so, even if Pecco was in the office, it still would have been possible to cause a blackout, indubitably.
Indubitably.
Indubitably? Miss Sonia, not you too.
Regarding the energy usage, They probably asked Monokuma about it.
Dun dun dun!
Is she right? Such a hateful bear! You deserve to die 1,000 deaths!
1,000, you say? If I died that many times, I might really stay dead, you know?
Shut up! You guys just stay quiet! I couldn't have prevented the blackout even if I was in the office. But even so, I feel regret. If I was in the office, I could have reset the breaker in time. And maybe the murder wouldn't have occurred.
No, the breaker in the office was built into a high area of the wall that's impossible to reach. Resetting the breaker in that darkness would have been impossible, no matter what.
Sounds like you don't need to blame yourself.
Even so, the killer is so sly. I'm starting to worry we may never actually find them.
It's alright. You don't have to worry. Because they're just a petty killer, right? They can't defeat symbols of hope like you guys.
Oh god, it's
There's
starting.
no way everybody will lose now. This little incident will just be a stepping stone for you all. In the end,
Nagito going,
hope
symbols
always
of
wins.
hope!
That's what I believe.
Nagito? What happened to you?
Huh?
Stepping stone.
What do you mean?
Well, you have been saying this whole time that there's no way a killer could be among us.
Are you okay for realsies?
Oh, is that so?
I'm just sleepy.
Well, let's just put that minor detail aside for now and talk about the
You
incident.
think you can make it 30 more minutes?
For now, we found out how the blackout occurred. But the question is, who caused it, right?
Alright.
Anybody could have hid and set the timers
You
for
fall
the air
asleep, that's
conditioners.
Okay too, man.
Setting up the irons in the storage room could have been done before Byakuya set foot in the old building.
Hanging.
What a shame.
I finished
Any
one of my
us is
essays.
capable of
Callie,
that.
good job.
What are you
I'm so
implying?
proud of you.
He's just saying, after all this
You have a
time,
really
we
sleepy
still haven't
Hannah,
made any
I thought.
progress.
Huh? Even though we have been arguing for so long?
Fortunately,
I gave up on the other two assignments
despite
though.
the fact that
Why?
we've discussed this at length, there's not even one clue that leads to the killer. But that might be because there's no way any of us
I'm not
could be a
surprised she's
killer.
tired, lol.
You're changing your story again?
Right.
Anyway, I have an idea about what we all should do at this point.
We don't need no idea.
Has anyone thought about our situation like this? Instead of surviving by doubting others, isn't it better to get killed for believing in others?
Doesn't that mean... Are you saying we should all just give up and die?
Nagito, there's definitely something wrong with you.
Yeah, there's something wrong with Nagito.
You guys only think there's something wrong with me because there's something wrong with you.
Nagito.
Suspecting each other like this. There's no way that's healthy behavior. Let's stop this already. We don't have to find out who the killer is. I can't stand this anymore. I don't want to do this to my friends.
I don't want to do this either.
Let's just stop this.
Me too! Please, take me home already! I want to go home and eat candy!
Stop it. If everyone acts like this, I'm gonna...
Everyone calm down.
Oh man, I want...
We're all friends.
Mahogany
Aren't
said
we?
she'd commit suicide.
There's no way one friend would murder another.
Then why did Byakuya die?
Nah.
Who cares?
I
Let's
like-
just
I was
give
like,
up
huh?
already. There
Yeah,
are no
you didn't
clues
remember that
lead
part
to
of the
killer
game,
anyway.
Hannah?
Not a
I don't
single
know,
one.
since I've
That's
played,
wrong.
So.
I
Fake
think...
fan.
Surely I've forgotten some stuff, although I'm
Did
pretty
you
sure I
say
would have
something?
remembered something like that.
Cause we've already found a clue that might point to who the killer is.
You say?
You know who the killer is?
The killer? I don't know. But we do have a clue about a suspicious person. I think.
I see.
Chiaki, we love you.
Then care to tell me What's this clue you're talking about?
First of all,
Did you say
let's try
Byakuya?
thinking about how the killer was able to obtain the knife during the blackout.
Damn.
Didn't we already cover that? They use glowing paint as a mark.
No, not that. I mean before that.
Oh, the killer got because they had to obtain the knife. In order to do that, they would have to be by the table.
Yeah, be close to the table.
Who is the close
Let's try
one?
examining the situation. Mahiru's diagram might be useful here.
The diagram of where everyone was standing before the blackout, right? Here it is.
Give me those diagrams.
Nagito!
Nagito. I was close.
Maybe it was Teru.
It
Or
could.
Peko. Or, hear me out, it was you, Hannah.
It was me, I'm sorry.
First, we need to discuss how the killer... Fine, don't let me rage again. The killer probably used something to help them move in the dark.
It was your mom.
I don't know what they would have used.
Oh. No clue. It's the lamp.
Crap!
Oh, the cord!
Yeah.
Here!
The lamp cord.
Killer must have used
cord,
the desk
man.
lamp to move to that table in the dark.
Poor Hannah, I know.
It's because the lamp
desk lamp?
grabbed the cord.
I hope you don't mean they turned on a light or something.
There was a blackout. There's no way the killer could have used the desk lamp.
Y'all are stupid. Of course, there's no way the desk lamp used the light. You used the power cord, dumbasses.
I can prove it with this!
How did no one think of that?
They didn't turn the desk lamp on.
Like,
They used
you
its
can
power
grab
cord.
the cord and just follow it along.
Like, there had to be, like, at least one person
They could have
that's
felt their way
like,
to that
"Oh,
table using the power
cord."
cord, right?
But nobody.
Everyone's like,
By
the
doing
light?
that, the killer was able to move to
There
the table
was no
and use the
light.
glowing paint to find the
You're
knife.
an idiot, Hajime. Well, did you know that
And
things have
there's only
power
one
cords?
person here who could have done that.
Since when?
Who?
Who? Person reached the table by feeling along the desk lamp cord. The person that could the cord. Kokichi! It's Nekomaru.
It's cord.
It's who?
Discord.
Yeah. It's totally Byakuya.
You're the only one!
Jesus, what?
Nagito, it was you, wasn't
Kokichi,
it?
we love you.
Me?
Pretty cool.
Judging from everyone's positions before the blackout, the only person near the power cord was you.
Which means the only one who could have felt their way to the table using the power cord was Nagito!
That's just a
Kokichi
coincidence.
made me laugh, I'm dying.
Still, you had a chance, right? A chance to hide the
Callie!
knife under the table.
Stop dying. Hannah!
Sorry.
Don't die.
Oh, okay. I think I can manage that.
When he was
I
cleaning...
see!
What do you think
Nagito,
would happen
weren't
if
you
you
cleaning
lit,
the dining hall
lit
all morning?
lighter?
If so, you would have had a chance
What?
to hide the knife.
You try it, bitch.
If you factor in the power cord and the time you
Why
spent
not?
cleaning, you're the only one who could have done it.
So you got Ebola or what? Kokichi!
Seriously! That's all just a coincidence!
If it was just one coincidence, it'd be fine. But when it's one right after another, I wonder, is something like that even possible?
Could it be? Did you give yourself cleaning duty on purpose so you could hide the knife under the table?
Now that you mention it,
Hannah, you
Nagito
gave
did
yourself
prepare the
cleaning
drawing
duty so you
that
could hide
clean
the
the
knife?
dining hall.
Hannah!
I thought it'd be better if we surprised everyone.
Damn. Stay 10 feet away from me at all times. You're right, Kokichi. What if Callie is actually dying?
It happened.
You rigged the drawing, didn't you? That's how you got picked to clean the dining hall, isn't it?
I don't know if you're the killer or not, but regardless, it proves that you're suspicious, right?
If that's the case,
Wait a minute, I
that
heard
strange
my
speech you made earlier, that was part of your plan too.
You got us to lower our guard and tried to hide the fact that you did it, didn't you, you motherfucker?
Well, just admit it already!
Nagito, tell me you object to this. Frankly, I don't want to believe it either. We investigated together. You were so kind. I can't believe you're the one who killed Byakuya. Nagito, say something! The Ultimates are working together to combat the despair of their friend's death! How wonderful! How beautiful it is! Huh? Let's cut to the chase. You're correct. It was my doing all along. I'm the one who hid the knife under the table before the party started. I'm the one who used the power cord to find my way to the table in the dark. And of course, I'm the one who caused the blackout. After all, there's no way I'd knowingly whip out a knife in front of everyone, right?
Is it just me, or does he seem a little nuts right now?
But I never expected Byakuya to have night vision goggles. Because of that, we had ourselves a little scuffle under the table. And, well, you all saw how that played out. But with a twist ending like this, I think we can all agree this ended up being a very interesting mystery. Byakuya performed admirably.
Just stop it already! Seriously! What the hell happened to you?
Don't tell me. Is this your true nature? Were you lying to us this entire time?
Me? Lie? That's outrageous! There's no way someone like me could ever lie to you guys. I understand better than anyone else that I'm ultimately worthless. Too arrogant to have dreams or cling to hope. Too disdainful to actually try at anything. I've made peace with the fact that I'm a lowly, stupid, insignificant human who can't do anything right.
Holy crap! He's totally the type of guy who spent his childhood killing neighborhood pets!
He seems like the sort of person whose eyes light up while watching Friday the 13th. Just like me.
That's quite the hobby you have there. But, like, now's not really the time to bring it up.
Hey, Nagito! If you were behind all of this, then did you also send that threatening letter?
Yep, I sure did. There's nobody else on this island whose handwriting is that painful to look at, right?
But why would you send a threatening letter in the first place?
I think somewhere deep in my heart, I was probably hoping to find someone who would stop my evil deeds. Well, I bet if that really was my reason, at least some of you would feel sorry for me.
People?
Are you making fun of us?
By threatening Byakuya, Nagito was likely able to manipulate his actions. In doing so, Nagito was able to manipulate everyone to the scene where the murder would occur. Am I wrong?
That reminds me. Nagito was the one who suggested I guard the office.
I wasn't paying attention. What is Kokichi talking about? Great question. You want me to hydrate now? Hannah!
Oh, I get it.
Hannah!
If Peko was guarding the storage room, Nagito wouldn't have been able to use the irons.
The threatening letter, along with all your suggestions.
Hannah has to hydrate too.
was
That's
all
what
a
Callie
trap
said.
to manipulate us.
Yep, that's true too. But you're wrong about one thing.
Huh? What?
I didn't need to rig the drawing for cleaning duty, you know?
If that's true, then how did you conveniently get picked for cleaning duty?
It's because I'm the ultimate lucky student.
Well, there's no way I'd expect you to remember it. A worthless talent for a worthless human. I see!
You're the ultimate lucky student. Then, did you?
That's right. I just trusted my luck. I trusted I'd be picked for cleaning duty.
You just relied on your luck?
It's not just luck. It's true my talent sucks, but I'm still the ultimate lucky student, you know? At the time, Hajime said I wasn't lucky, but it was actually the opposite. I was lucky. That's why I got picked for cleaning duty, just like I wanted.
Enough. I don't care about that anymore. More importantly, why did you kill Byakuya? Answer me!
Byakuya was a very capable leader. For someone like him to get killed, the despair it brings. It's only fitting that you symbols of hope should use his death as a stepping stone to shine even brighter. That was my only motivation.
Uh-oh.
You're not making any sense!
Fine, let's start the damn vote already. I'm ready to fucking kill this psycho.
Please, Monokuma!
Please, wait!
Huh? The fuck?
I forget how long these trials are.
Yeah, they're long.
Is Nagito really the killer?
What are you saying? He's already confessed, hasn't he?
I already know that, but there's just
What?
something a little strange. If it's only a little, then keep your mouth shut. Your ugly face is stressing me out. It makes me want to puke.
The first ones aren't that long. They're actually pretty decent.
For now,
Just go on
might
longer
I
than they
suggest we
should, if
listen
that
to what
makes
she has to say?
But we know who the killer is.
Simply listening is acceptable. However, I won't allow this to end with mere play. Now then, let us lift the curtain for our bloody spectacle.
From this point on, the lines of white noise will appear to disrupt rear reactions. White noise is probably the worst noise. Because, like, especially when, like, I need, like, complete quiet, it's like that ambient noise that, like, drives me fucking nuts. What about you, Hannah? Does ambient noise drive you nuts?
What is ambient?
It's that noise that's always there in the background.
Oh, I actually enjoy that kind of noise.
Like, I love it and hate it. Like, when I'm trying to focus on something, sometimes, like, that kind of noise, like, distracts me. Oh god, it's one of these. And it's our favorite time. Where I slam my head in the fucking wall!
Make your argument.
I think it's strange that...
The killer is so obviously Nagito!
He has already confessed.
You know...
That bastard Nagito is the one who did it. He killed Byakuya with a knife he hid.
Oh, never mind. Thanks for wasting our time, skanky bitch!
Wait,
Then let's prepare to cast our votes.
wait, I need to, like... I don't remember everybody's accounts. We have... Hey, shut up. Accounts we
I
have.
think it's strange
Yaki,
that...
Kazuichi's.
The killer is so obviously Nagito!
Hey, wait.
He has already confessed.
Where's Kazuichi's? The region resistance. Oh no, I topped it. I'm losing my shit.
That bastard Nagito is the one who did it. He killed Byakuya with the knife he hid.
No, that's wrong!
Oh, because the knife was bigger than that.
That knife might not be the murder weapon. That's what you wanted to say, right, Nikon?
What the hell are you talking about? It's obvious the knife was the murder weapon.
But, based on the entry wounds on Byakuya's body, The actual weapon should be roughly 5 millimeters in diameter.
5 millimeters in diameter? That's like way skinnier than a knife!
Hey, that better be true. If you screwed up, I'll sell your fucking ass to a whorehouse!
Not a whorehouse! Hey, why are you threatening her?
Is this what you're trying to say, Mikan? As long as we can't prove that the knife is the murder weapon, we can't assume that I'm the killer.
What are you saying? No one else can be the killer. It has to be you.
Hey, don't blame me. Mikan's the one who said it.
I'm sorry. Hey, Nagito. Are you still hiding something?
Hiding?
Like, during the blackout, did something happen between you and Byakuya that we don't know about?
Who knows?
After all this, what else do you intend to hide?
Jeez, the moment your back's against the wall, you get all silent. You piss me off!
What happened during the blackout? Ugh! If you cross your eyes like this, it gives you double vision!
Don't get distracted! Our lives are at stake, you know?
Huh? Whose life is at stake?
Seriously, how long is it gonna take for you to understand the damn rules?
Nobody can see in the dark, no matter how hard you think about it. The truth is beyond your sight. Don't you think that's a pretty clever metaphor? Despite the fact that it came from me?
No, that's not it.
Not it? What's not it?
What? I don't understand what's that. What happened in the dark? I don't know. Buki's account. Yeah. That's all I got.
I can prove it with this.
Oh damn it, was right!
Even if we couldn't see what happened in the dark, I'm pretty sure someone could
Someone
have
should
heard
give
it.
me extra bonus points. Alyssa, do I
Isn't
get
that
more
right,
kisses?
Ibuki?
Oh,
Fuck yeah!
You were the one who told me, remember? How everyone was shouting during the blackout?
Everyone, calm down! We gotta stay calm in a situation like this!
Ah! Don't step on my feet!
What the hell? What's going on here? This is...
Ow!
Turn the damn lights on! I can't eat like this, you know!
You guys? Where are you? Wasn't the blackout just in the kitchen?
Perhaps the breaker overloaded?
Hold on a sec. I'll go along the wall and do something about it.
Such perceptive hearing. Impressive. I'd expect no less from the ultimate musician.
It's a good thing your ears are awesome because your face, style, figure, and personality totally suck.
He's thanks so much for the raid of 4 people.
You've got me deep with your knife of truth!
You're in the middle of finding out who
However,
murdered the first person in
After
this
hearing
game.
what Byakuya and Nagito said in the dark,
Welcome,
What the
welcome,
hell?
welcome, everybody.
What's going on here?
If you don't know who I am, my name is Alex.
Ow!
Ow.
it almost sounds like Byakuya fought back against Nagito or something.
Well, that's actually what happened.
Oh, shut up.
As a sign of respect for Ibuki's talent, I have a small confession to make. I was actually shoved out from under the table by Byakuya.
Welcome,
shoved you
welcome,
out?
guys.
Just as the blackout occurred,
You've
I
never heard
hurried
of
to
this
duck
game?
under the table and
this
grab
is
the
actually
knife.
a pretty great game.
But
One that I
Byakuya,
actually
wearing his night
enjoy
vision
a lot.
goggles, caught me and
Yeah,
shoved me
in
right
game
out
series,
from
we're
under
on
the
the
table.
second game. Play things
That's
kind of
right.
out of order.
I'm so incompetent that I couldn't even grab the knife.
Sad.
But
What it up. Anyways, game is about basically a bunch of high schoolers stuck in the same area, not able to get out, and the only way to get out, you have to murder somebody of your classmates.
What the hell? What's going on here?
And we are currently
This is...
Ow!
figuring out Murder 2. Now that I think about it, sounds like exactly what happened. You're right.
After getting shoved out from under the table, I was just as confused as you guys.
During a
I lost
trial,
sight of the
basically,
glowing paint.
a bunch of
Didn't
people are
even know
arguing
where the
about
power
something
cord
that's
was.
very obvious of who did it.
Before I realized
Or
it,
very
the
not
lights had
obvious
come back
in this
on,
case.
and Byakuya's body was lying under the table.
Hold
I don't know what happens
Are you
though,
saying you're
'cause I've
not
played
the
this
killer?
game before, but
From the very beginning, the idea to throw a party, hiding the knife, setting up the blackout, it was all going according to plan. But unfortunately, my plan failed. And all thanks to Byakuya's night vision goggles. What happened after that? Even I don't know.
You failed? Then you're not the one who killed Byakuya?
Then we're right back to square one!
yay! I
How
love
can
playing
that
this
be?
for
We
30
spent all
minutes
this
and not
time
knowing
talking
shit.
back and forth.
Welcome the underscore T.
What other word is
By the way.
brimming with so much
And
despair?
thank you so much again, Ace,
But you
for the
can't
raid.
give up. You need to
And
have
welcome
hope.
to all
Do
the
your
new
best and
people.
move forward. Rising to the challenge again and again is why you guys are the symbols of hope.
Nagito's going to give me a fucking stroke. Do you ever get a stroke from Nagito, Hannah? Hannah?
The only thing I can think of is the song Airplanes.
Oh my god. I'm
It's
gonna lurk
playing
and head to
on
bed. Hope your stream goes well. Thank you so much, Ace. So you mean the song that goes, can we pretend that airplanes in the night sky like shooting stars?
It's just on constant loop in my brain now.
I was gonna be an asshole and say you're... Damn, Callie. Suspended! We're in the middle of the trial. Great. Got 7 minutes left. I don't fucking don't care about these theater shits. No offense. I've never cared about them though. 7 minutes. Chill out, Callie. Don't you count down how many minutes are left. 6 minutes. Stop it, Callie.
Airplanes in the night sky.
I like shooting stars. I could really use a wish right now. A wish right now. Bro, I started this game in 2017.
I'm
And I
Monomi,
finished it
and my
last...
heart is...
I don't care, Monomi.
Well, what now?
Really...
If the
I
knife
finished it in
isn't the murder
2020.
weapon, there's no definitive
3
proof
years.
that I'm the killer.
That shows how much...
Shut
how
up!
bad I am at
We'll be the
finishing
judge of
games.
that.
You say you were shoved away, but you can't actually prove it, right?
That's right. Even if a different weapon was used, it does not mean Nagito has been cleared of suspicion.
I blame...
But there's another reason why I don't think Nagito is the killer.
There's still more?
Based on what we've discussed, Byakuya was killed under the table, right?
Is there something wrong with that?
Well, even if that's true, I feel Nagito looks, you know, clean.
Nobody's ever complimented me on my appearance before. Not even my own mother.
Oh! Nagito!
I'm talking about your looks.
Maybe it's because you're an orphan.
Nobody's ever complimented my appearance before.
His parents... I think are dead. There's no...
I see.
There's no blood on
Are
anybody.
you trying to say something like, why didn't Nagito have any bloodstains on him?
Yes, that's it. Because under the table, there was a lot of blood splattered everywhere, right? There were even bloodstains on the inside of the tablecloth.
Kelly's counting how many minutes we have left.
If he stabbed Byakuya to death,
I'm gonna start sending
it's
Callie
strange
a
he did
bunch
not get
of-
splattered with an appropriate amount of blood.
Ow!
I didn't get any blood
Hannah,
on
what
me.
did you break?
That
Stub
is
my
weird.
toe!
You just used something to block the blood, didn't you?
Can you
Something
like
that
fry
might
me a
have been
burger
used
and
to
send
block
it in
the
like a
blood
mail?
splatter. What do you
Send
think
more
it
to
could
try.
have
I'm gonna
been?
start sending a bunch of
I guess we did see something I
Oh,
could
can
have
you send
used.
them to Alyssa too?
Isn't that right, Hajime?
Yeah. I'm gonna start sending them to Callie. Preparation.
Alyssa's gonna kill you, but that's okay. I'll take
Wait,
the slack.
why would she kill me?
She hates those memes. I'll take the slack though.
Oh, I won't do it to Alyssa.
No, do it!
No.
The thing that was used to block the blood spatter, it's probably something covered in blood. The thing that we found, the tablecloth, the sensitive picture.
I can prove it with this!
Alyssa,
You're talking about the bloodstained tablecloth we found in the storage room, right?
Memes. Are you okay with that? Alyssa said
If there
she's
are
okay with
bloodstains
you
on it,
sending
that settles it.
sending her memes.
Nagito used the tablecloth
see
to
what she
block the
thinks
blood
of it.
splatter.
But that
We'll
was
see if
found
she
in
has
the
the same
storage room,
energy.
right? Are you suggesting he hid it there after the murder?
You mean after the lights came back on? What would he have done if we'd seen it?
That's true.
Tell me
The
when you
tablecloth
sent
was
it.
pretty big.
Oh,
So
I've
even
sent.
if you tried to hide it,
Wearing a tablecloth,
You said you were okay.
getting a knife in a blackout, and stabbing someone. That's not just impossible for someone like me. Wouldn't it also be impossible for you guys too?
No, it was totally
Hey,
worth
you
it.
know that
Right?
used to be a good song, and then TikTok
Maybe
happened.
the killer didn't necessarily stab Byakuya under the table.
It was totally worth it, Hannah. Thank you.
It was funny.
No.
That was
There's
funny.
no mistake that
I
the murder
want
occurred
Mike
under that
Lloyd
table.
that when everyone hears this song,
Even the
this is
inside
what
of
they
the
think of.
tablecloth is bloody.
Hey, Alyssa.
There's no
Can we
denying.
pretend that airplanes in the night sky are like shooting
That
stars?
doesn't mean where
Real
Byakuya
couple
got
question,
stabbed
who's
and where the
Twilight
killer did the
Sparkle and
stabbing
who's
are the same,
Mordecai?
right?
I'm definitely Mordecai and Alyssa's definitely Twilight
I don't understand at all.
Important questions that need to be answered in every
Yeah,
relationship.
Alyssa is now done with all of our shit.
Hajime, you look like you're on
There's
something.
Minecraft skins! Oh my.
Sounds like a
You know
riddle.
what we should
I feel
do?
like I'm onto something, but it's
What?
still not clear what that
We
is.
should get you Minecraft.
Under the table, but not under the table.
No.
If it's
You
somehow
should.
possible, it's the only way that
Alright.
makes sense.
I'll stop pushing, man.
Moving forward, we should put aside all unnecessary preconceptions and just choose the
Hey
answer.
Hannah, what's your
I
email?
think.
Just out of curiosity.
Don't worry about it.
Scenes where you have to figure out important words. Okay.
Oh. Kelly's phone's on Do Not Disturb, but I don't know. She'll see it at some point.
You will.
Be like, why do I have so many messages from this from this one individual?
End of stream time. Oh my god, it just turned. Okay, fine. You know what? You know what? Fuck you, Callie.
Okay, I'm gonna send one more to Callie of these like more to Twy. I've sent quite a lot.
You should send more to.
No.
Okay, I've sent 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pictures to Callie.
Hey, send 5. Alyssa.
I can't. I don't want to be that mean.
Send them to me so I can send them to her.
I'll show you one of them.
Alright, guys. We are going
Clownface
to
Sparkles
raid.
Ed Sheeran Sparkles Clownface said.
We're going to end stream, but we are going to raid one of my nearest and dearest friends, AGT. So if you would like to help me support one of my dearest stream friends along, let's go and raid them, right? Yes, it is your mom, Kokichi. So they are currently playing Apex Legends. They are so much better at Apex than I am. So please enjoy it. Please join along in the
I hear that. You're out of the fight.
As many of you as you can. That would be amazing. We could get everybody to go and raid. Yeah. I will see you guys all tomorrow, where I will probably be playing some sort of multiplayer game. Don't know yet. And I love you all. Have a good night.
Man, in a ranged weapon fight, a shotgun loses.
Wish right
Might as well give me a
now,
pea shooter.